Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much everyone for joining me here tonight. The Senate has just voted to advance a new bipartisan infrastructure bill. The federal eviction ban ends on July 31st, but many Americans can now apply for emergency rental assistance. Also everyone, this Friday I will be giving away more Amazon gift cards. Please enter the giveaway by subscribing to my channel, leaving a comment below, and also liking this video. Thank you so much everyone. The Senate voted to advance a bipartisan infrastructure plan, which is a critical step toward Democrats passing their sweeping economic agenda. Senators voted 67 to 32 to push the bill forward. 17 Republicans and all 50 Democrats voted yes. The vote opens the process to debate and amend the proposal, which would put $550 billion into transportation, utilities, and broadband. While senators who backed the procedural motion could also oppose a final package, Wednesday's vote bodes well for its chances of passage. The deal came together earlier in the day after Democratic and Republican negotiators resolved disputes over transit and broadband funding, among many other issues. The plan was trimmed from the $579 billion in new spending that senators and the White House agreed to last a month, a sum many Democrats considered paltry. Supporters of the bill have hailed it as a needed investment that will greatly boost the economy as the U.S. tries to emerge from the crisis. Democrats still face a range of pitfalls as they try to get the bipartisan bill and their separate $3.5 trillion spending package to President Joe Biden's desk in the next coming months. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer will have to keep all 50 members of his caucus and at least 10 Republicans on board to ensure that the infrastructure plan passes.
The Tax Foundation or any other group came up with on their own. They found that his plan would mean a higher average tax burden nationwide, including for middle-class Americans. In some states, the average taxpayer would see increases immediately. In others, tax hikes would grow over time as the various provisions change in the way that the president's plan says they would change. No matter what the president says, the tax burden getting heavier under his plan for middle-class families in every state. In Missouri, the tax burden on the average filer would be $618 higher in 2026 than it is today. In New Hampshire, it would be $1,072 higher than it is today. And Madam President, maybe most importantly, in Nevada, it would be $1,293 higher than it is today for the average taxpayer. And if that doesn't convince you, there's another analysis recently. This one was from the Reliably Liberal Tax Policy Center. It predicted that 3 out of every 4 taxpayers earning $75,000 to $100,000 a year would be worse off next year under the Biden plan. By 2031, that organization estimates that 95% of the people making between $75,000 and $100,000 would suffer losses on their tax bill. The tax and spending spree envisions.
Then House Speaker Nancy Pelosi will need to win progressive support for the smaller than desired bill in a narrowly divided chamber. A second, separate $3.5 trillion plan to invest in childcare, paid leave, education, and other measures to curb climate change could pose more problems. Every Democrat in the Senate would need to support the package to pass it without any Republican votes. Chuck Schumer aims to pass both the bipartisan bill and the budget resolution that sets up the reconciliation process, and this is before the Senate leaves for its recess next month. The Senate will have to rush to pass both measures on Chuck Schumer's timeline in an institution not known for speed. Nancy Pelosi has insisted she will not bring the infrastructure bill or budget measure to the House floor until the Senate passes both of them. Due to the economic crisis, the CDC instituted a national ban on evictions, Though the ban is expected to expire on July 31st, and millions of Americans may face eviction, the last two recovery bills reportedly included a collective $46.6 billion in emergency rental assistance, which is to help Americans who cannot pay their rent. Part of the bill, which was signed in December 2020, Congress approved $25 billion in emergency rental assistance. The $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan, signed by President Biden in March, also includes $21.6 billion in the same assistance. According to the U.S. Treasury, as reported by Yahoo Finance, there are still billions of dollars left over for renters who may need it, following $1.5 billion alone being paid out in the month of June. Though renters have not applied so swiftly, they also said the money paid out in June was greater amount than the 3 months prior. The U.S. Treasury's press release stated the number of households served in June 2021 grew by about 85% over the previous month and nearly tripled since April. In June, 290,000 households were served from 160,000 served in May and approximately 100,000 in April. The U.S. Treasury acknowledged that there is progress being made to help renters in need of this assistance, though the department statement says time is running out to gain this assistance. The press release also noted there is still much further work to go to ensure tenants and landlords take advantage of the historic funding available to help cover rent, utilities, and other housing costs, and to keep people in their homes. The Treasury has also reiterated its grantees that will use every tool available to get aid to struggling renters, including by using its statutory authority to reallocate funds that have not been obligated beginning in the fall. And according to that statement, the U.S. Treasury has teamed up with the White House as well as many other agencies to get state and local grantees to push emergency rental assistance forward. To qualify for the Emergency Renter Assistance Program, there must be proof of unemployment, and at the very least, an individual in a household who's eligible for unemployment benefits. Renters must prove that they earn 80% less than the 2020 national average of income. Hence, renters must also be able to prove past due utilities and/or rent and risk of homelessness. Another method is putting it in writing and how the pandemic has caused severe financial struggles to you or your family. Remember that all eligible renters may qualify for up to 18 months in assistance for both past due rent and future rent cycles. So everyone, that's the end of the video for tonight. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you so much everyone for joining me here today. Remember that this coming Friday, I will be announcing more winners of my Amazon gift card giveaway. Please enter the giveaway by commenting below, subscribing to my channel, and liking this video. Thank you so much everyone, and have a wonderful and blessed Wednesday night.